Okay, so this is a really short video to explain why you might want to use square format video. So there are quite a few other YouTube videos explaining how to make a square format video, but I've not seen one that explains why you might want to use a square format video. So basically, square format video is where you have cropped a normal standard video, which would be 16 by 9. If we look at this image here, I'll show you what a 16 by 9 image is. So most video cameras these days, well, pretty much all of them, shoot in a 16 by 9 format. So whatever your units are across the top, there's 16 there and there's 9 down there. Now that fits pretty much perfectly on most TVs or computer monitors, and it fills the screen. Okay, but computer monitors are basically landscape format, whereas social media is often presented in a kind of vertical format, whether that is on the phone or even if you're viewing it on a website. You'll notice that the social media is presented in a kind of column format. So what does that do to a normal video? If you're viewing normal video on social media format, it will look like this, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But social media allows you to post a 1:1 format. So what that means is actually you're not utilizing this space up here, which could be video. Okay, so obviously you don't want to stretch your footage to fit up there, otherwise everyone's going to be long and thin. What you could generally do is you crop it. So you crop it from 16 by 9 to 1:1, and this is how it can transform your video. Now that can have positive effects. Usually the positive effects, you'd probably do this if you've got one subject talking to camera, one person, or you're focusing on one object and you want to make it look as big as possible in the screen. It doesn't necessarily work for all videos, in that if the action in the video is happening all across the screen, or you've got two people talking or one person interviewing another one side by side, then really you do want them both in the screen. Whereas something like this, if the person's talking to camera, a 1:1 format can really suit that. There we go. Don't go making a 1:1 format and then expect people to view it on a normal TV monitor, because this is what will happen. You're actually denying people of footage that would otherwise be there, and you're not really gaining anything. So there you go. That is why you might want to use footage that's 1:1. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it all the time. It very much depends on what your footage is, what it contains, what it's about. But hopefully you get the idea of why you might want to use it.